All you really need to do this job is a chopping block, which is on the right. The left block is just for me to sit down, and then I have a hatchet. The hatchet probably costs about $25. You can buy at Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot. On the side of my mom's house, there's a whole line of shrubs, and every year it grows crazy. So my mom asked me to cut it down. So here you see me transferring all the branches and the shrubs I cut closer to the chopping block. That way I don't have to keep on walking back and forth. And you can see I'm wearing 2 leather gloves. These are pretty important because when you're working with sharp objects, you don't want to cut yourself. I'm just going through these and cutting these down so they're more of a manageable size. Whenever it's trash day, you want to throw them away. The city definitely will not take it if it's in the original size, so you gotta cut it down, tie it up. When I first tried this out, I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it that much. But the more I did it, the more I fell in love with the whole process. This is the reason why I enjoy it so much. I get to be outside with some fresh air. Unless you purposely set aside time for activity that's done outside, then you don't get that much fresh air based on the activities that you normally do. I also like the sound of the axe going through the wood. It gives you a sense of accomplishment in that you swung an axe and the final result is something got cut off. Another reason why I enjoy this is I get to practice using both hands. So in some of the shots you see, I'm using my right hand, but in other shots, I purposely use my left hand. And I'm right-handed. Most people are either right-handed or left-handed. And there's like a select few that are ambidextrous, meaning they can use both hands equally well. I'm not ambidextrous, but I would like to train myself to do some tasks using my left hand. Another thing that pulled me into this kind of work is you really lose sense of time. You just want to keep on working till you finish up that pile of shrub. Sometimes it takes me like a whole hour to do this. That's one of the things I look for when I'm finding a new hobby or activity to do, is how much time passes by while I'm doing it. If I get lost in it and I don't even know how much time is passing, then to me that's a good activity. So in this video clip, I wanted to purposely demonstrate some safety procedures. You never want to place your hand, the hand you're holding the branch, in the pathway of the axe. So for this particular branch, I'm holding it way on top, so that when I chop down, there's no chance of the axe hitting my left hand. This is probably my favorite shot. Kind of feels like it's fall, which it is. but it also gives the impression that it's windy, and if you take me out of the picture and all the leaves were falling that way, it would make for a great scene in a romantic movie. One area I'm trying to improve on is I notice I am trying to do too many things at once. And what I mean by that is I'll be on the computer listening to a podcast and glued to my cell phone trying to play the latest game. So my eyes is constantly looking at the screen trying to beat someone in Clash of Clans. And then my ear is trying to listen to the NBA podcast of Mavericks and how they're doing this year. So I really enjoy it when I can find an activity where I could just do that one activity and not think about anything else. It can be a type of meditation. It can be very relaxing and stress-free. Mainly because you have a very sharp object in your hand and you don't want to be distracted by work or family issues or drama. So it forces you to block everything out and just think about what's in front of you, which is the axe and the branches that you have to cut, and pretty much that's it. That's a very simple physical activity that requires all your attention. At the same time, it's such an easy activity that doesn't require you to have to bust your brain to try to problem solve or fix something. It's just a simple up and down chopping motion. And with that motion, you can definitely get into rhythm or flow and easily block out all your stresses, negative events that's happening in your life all around you. So I find it very therapeutic. The final benefit of cutting wood, shrubs like this is it doesn't cost any money, and that's probably the most important reason for me. Is I made it a priority to find activities that doesn't suck up all the money I have in the bank. Besides the initial $25 investment for the hatchet, everything else is pretty much free. A lot of people don't want wood, so anytime you want wood, you just go drive around, and lots of times you see a stack of wood or shrubs or whatnot on the sidewalk, and you just pull up and grab it. Bring it home and spend a good hour or two chopping them away. Relieve your stress. Because that's exactly how I do it.